Hello, my name is Voya and welcome to my deep guide. Well, today is going to be a relatively short video where I'm going to be addressing the Type Folio, remarkable Type Folios, issues that most of you are aware of. If for those who are not, just a short recap, the remarkable Type Folio has become like unavailable to order, or there were first unexplained delays and things like that until there was enough media attention and attention from customers for Remarkable to finally address it, which they have, which is a good thing. And they have addressed it in the following way. Unfortunately, we've identified a quality issue affecting the plastic spine on the first batch of Type Folios shipped between March 7th and 9th, 2023. We've put shipments on pause while we investigated and found the cause. That rhymes. That actually rhymes. That's cool. We've put shipments on pause while we investigated the cause. Nice. In the few cases we've seen, this issue is cosmetic and won't affect Type Folio in use. I just feel that it should have rhymed with been. Well, anyway, our goal, however, is to create exceptional products and services, and the Type Folio with this issue is simply not up to our standards or up to standards of our customers deserve. This is why we've taken the difficult decision to pause production and shipping of Type Folios so we can resolve it. We will not ship out more products until we have fixed the issue. For those customers who have already received their Type Folio, we will inform them that they have, if they have experienced the issue, they will receive a new one for free once a replacement unit becomes available. All they need to do is reach out to our support team. Great. Some customers are waiting for their new Type Folios. We estimate that that we will resume shipping of Type Folios to these customers in about 7 to 9 weeks, so around 2 months or roughly sometime in May, I guess. However, this is currently uncertain about this time. There is currently uncertainty about these timelines, and once we know more, we'll send out a new update to our customers. We're truly sorry about the delay and inconvenience this has caused to our customers. As we ramp up production, we'll sell Type Folio as a pre-order. That's something that they should have done in the first place, to ensure that everyone who ordered one can get theirs as soon as possible. All right, so that is a statement, and as far as statements go, it's like, okay, it addresses things and it's apologetic, and that's it hits all the points kind of good. And for normal companies, this is like, okay, this is something that you would expect. But for Remarkable, this is like remarkable for them, because they have, in the past, they don't really communicate with anyone. They're like completely, what do you want? No. No. So this is a very, very nice venture out into the open world. Welcome to us and the open world here. It's nice. Come out to play. It's we can actually play together, and you might actually benefit from communication back and forth, more open communication back and forth with media, with customers, and all of these kinds of things. So it's most definitely a welcome thing to see. They've also addressed some of the questions that I was raising in my original review, and some of them were, well, the first one wasn't, but let's talk about that. Is it dangerous to use my Type Folio if it breaks? No. In the small number of cases we've seen, the issue is cosmetic and it won't affect Type Folio in use. The second one, can I cancel my order? To cancel your order, please get in touch with our customer service team. You'll receive a full refund. So that's two of the questions that I had from my video that have been addressed. And the third one, can I change my delivery address? The proper answer they should have added was no, you can't, but you can with the delivery courier. But instead what they're saying is, when your order is shipped, you'll receive an email from the courier with your tracking information. In this email, there will be a link to change your delivery preferences. So they don't have the infrastructure. Their logistics system is so rigid that it doesn't allow to just change the shipping address of the order number, which is entirely different story on its own. but that's what you have to do. So you can, but you do it with DHL as you normally would, not with the Remarkable, unfortunately. So then I continued to talk to the Remarkable VP Communications representative, and then I wanted to identify exactly what the issue was, because they said plastic spine, and there were different things kind of popping out online. So first I asked them, this is an image that that one of the users on the Facebook group of Remarkable users posted, and he said like, okay, I received my Type Folio, the adventure begins, and yeah, this person has a completely kind of ripped sides here, and the cause seems to be a rather rigid area here, because as you can see, it folds nicely here, yet this line is fully straight. And if you check out the one that I have, you can see that it is folding nicely and it's supposed to be soft, while it wasn't on this one. So that's definitely a quality control area that they might want to investigate, because that is not the cause why they've actually stopped the shipping. Yet here it is. So something to absolutely kind of keep in mind. And for me, the primary thing here, the indication of what went wrong, is this rigid side here, the straightness of the edge here. So I wanted to make absolutely positively 1000% sure what is the piece that is actually the problem that they've identified. And this is it. This is the plastic spine that they've identified. That's the one with the magnets and the pogo connectors. That's the one that you actually connect your Remarkable to. And they are adamant that the issue is purely cosmetic, because they say, yes, that is correct. The part you are pointing to is the part that we have found to be more fragile than our requirements. Issue we have identified is that the part can crack or chip too easily towards the bottom or the top or the outer corners. To be clear, we expect issues with this to only occur for some customers, but as we have identified a weakness, we have a very high quality product standards, we prefer to improve on this part instead on putting more of these units into the hands of our customers. Yes, as we also stated on our support pages, this issue is purely cosmetic and it won't affect Type Folio in use. If it happens to any of your viewers or customers of Remarkable that we have shipped our products, we will replace them as soon as possible. So this sounds to me that it's a far smaller issue, and I think that what they're talking about is this little plastic corner here. And if somebody accidentally kind of chips it or kind of hits it, that the plastic is so brittle that this would chip away. This is something that makes perfect sense, that it would be, because you have it in the top and in the bottom, or respectively top and the bottom. And I do get it why they would kind of deal with this. This probably should have been stress tested in the pre-production and production phase, or pre-production before they went into production. But this, I think, this corner is what is the all the fuss about, because as you put the device in, you could kind of chip it to the side when you put it maybe like this or something, or maybe you just hit it to the side because it's like a bucket that holds it, and apparently the plastic material is simply not strong enough in those thinner areas to kind of, or it's maybe simply too brittle, maybe it's not elastic enough to support that type of use. As far as I'm concerned, I think that what Remarkable is doing is a good thing. It's not an excellent or a very good, but it's a good approach and a very welcome change what they are doing. This is not a good situation to be in, absolutely not, because a 2-month delay, we're talking about actually a relaunch of an accessory, of a unit, or a hardware unit, and no company wants to be in that boat. So I understand that this was definitely a difficult decision for them to make. What I would just caution them is to use this opportunity. If you've halted it, make sure that the Type Folio that is going to be released after a delay is as good as you really want it to be, so that the plastic spine issue is resolved and that the tearing is resolved. So maybe the weave can be in a different orientation so it doesn't tear laterally. Maybe you can introduce stitching, which is why the stitching is there in the first place, to protect these things from happening. And on a premium device, Maybe there should be stitching, so just to make sure that in 7 years' time that Type Folio doesn't really fall to pieces, and things like that. But the point that worries me from an engineering point of view is that latch and the bending thing. I don't like that there's a cable that's constantly going to be bending to a 180-degree thing. That's maybe they have reinforcements, maybe they have guides. If you do have like hardware guides that kind of hold the fold in such a way that it doesn't break, then yes. But more often than not, whenever you have a situation like that, that is a kind of worrying point of a design. So maybe they should kind of look into that and stress test it and give it like a machine to do this 100,000 times and then see if it fails or not. And that would be a good thing then to kind of know for them and for the customers, hey, we've tested this, it's good to go. So there you go. That is the update on what is going on with the Type Folio. Short summary, they've identified the issue, paused the production, informed the users, albeit a little bit late, but informed the users of what is going on. They want to ensure that everything is according to their quality standards that they want to offer and the price that it actually demands. And those are all good things in a very, very bad situation. So I'm sorry to see that Remarkable has found themselves in this situation, because it's definitely unfortunate. And I really do hope that they manage to make the best out of this situation, and that when the Type Folio relaunches sometime in May, hopefully, and that the new version, iteration of the Type Folio is going to be an accessory that their future customers and existing customers will be able to be confident in. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and ding the notification bell in the description below to get notified when new videos come out on My Deep Guide. Also, do let me know in the comments, what do you think about how this situation has been handled? Have you experienced the chipped corner issue or a crack or something like that? Or the tear thing, that is the other issue that we've talked about? Or have any of you that have received the Type Folio experienced any other issues at all? I personally have not experienced any issues. No chipped corners, no cracks, no tears, nothing whatsoever. So the quality of this particular one that I have is still excellent, and I don't have any issues with it. But obviously that was not the case with every unit that was shipped in those 2-3 days, so they're trying to address that. So it would be good to hear from real users what your experiences are, to kind of get a grasp on how big of an issue this actually is and what we should be expecting in May, when Type Folio continues to be shipped and basically is relaunched. If you do like the work that I do, please do go to mydeepguide.com/shop and check out the My Daily Organizer. What is a My Daily Organizer? Well, it's a hyperlinked PDF file that is your digital organizer for your all personal, professional needs, for your quarterly, monthly, yearly, weekly, daily planning and diary needs. And if you want to find out more about My Daily Organizer, you can find a link to the MDO playlist in the description below, where you can actually check out the videos, find multitudes of information, and see if MDO is a product for you or not. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye!